Hello and welcome to episode 21 of the Mindful Knitter podcast. My name is Claire and I am your host. This is not my usual setup. I'm at the beach right now, and so I am coming to you from a corner in one of the rooms, and it is much less interesting than my usual podcasting corner in my yarn room, which is much more interesting, I think, visually, because I'm surrounded by yarn and plants. So sorry today for the boring background. It is going to be a shorter episode though, so you won't have to look at it for very long. And the screen is about to be full of beautiful, beautiful yarn. So you have that to look forward to. So maybe the background can just be our like lovely turquoise backdrop to the beautiful fiber that is to come. So if you're new, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. And if you're returning, welcome back. I am so grateful that you come and hang out with me every week or two, depending on how often I get the videos up. If you do want to find me on social media, or if you want to connect more, you can always leave a comment on the video, and I do get around to answering those, even if it takes me a while sometimes. But I always read them, and then I usually answer. But if you want to connect besides YouTube, you can find me on Instagram as the.mindfulknitter, and I'm on Ravelry as well as the Mindful Knitter Pod on Ravelry, and then we do have a group on Ravelry as well. It is just Mindful Knitter Podcast group on Ravelry. And then if you feel like you want to email me about anything that is yarny, crafty related, then you can always email me at clairethemindfulknitter@gmail.com. So I am coming to you today from Florida, where I am with my husband Alex, our two Great Danes, Murphy and Nolly, and my parents are down here as well with us. They've never been down here with us before, so they came with us as well. And I'm near Pensacola, near the Pensacola area, which I'll talk with you about a little bit because I do have yarny acquisitions to share with you today. So I think that covers all of the kind of intro type stuff. I feel a little off because it's not my normal environment for podcasting, and it's been a few weeks since I podcast, so we'll just get kind of into what we're going to talk about today. I don't have any finished objects with me, so I'm not going to be sharing that. So it'll be mostly whips, and then acquisitions, and then talking about a make-along that's going to be coming up in July. So we'll talk about that at the end. So for our works in progress, first, I have my first one in my Happy Mermaid Yarn Co. bag. This is one of my very favorite project bags. So cute. I love this. This is a shirt that I am working on. It's crochet. It's based on the Cirrus tee design by Expression Fiber Arts. I'm not using their pattern. It's kind of inspired by their pattern. So if you want to use their pattern, then you can buy it for not too much. I think it's $5 or less. But yeah, I'm crocheting it. So this is one panel. I've got the other panel somewhere around here. I think it's in my bedroom. But yeah, so this is what I have for the front, and I've got just a little bit left of this, and then I'll seam the two panels together to make kind of a drapey open top, so you can kind of see. It's a very simple kind of crochet pattern, and the two yarns that I'm using for this are both from Hobby Lobby. They are the Hobby Lobby, I can never remember the name exactly, but it's like their authentic hand painted, or if authentic hand dyed, something like that. This is the Spa colorway. Pretty sure it's 100% superwash. I think it's superwash merino, but it is 100% superwash wool. It's a fingering weight. And then this is the, I think, Cloudy Indigo or Indigo Cloud, something like that. It's these really beautiful kind of like golds, blues, kind of like a fuchsia-y, magenta-y kind of purple kind of deal going on. and it's super soft. And this one is a wool and I think lyocell blend. I think it's 50-50 with wool and lyocell. So it's got like a nice little sheen to it. It's very soft. So yeah, this will get seamed together with its friend and turned into a top, which I think will be really good for summer. So I'll probably have that done in the next like week or two. And it'll be good to wear in July because it's been real hot so far this summer. I think it's gonna be cooling down a little bit soon. So that is that one. I have a lot of works in progress going on. I'm usually, if you've been watching for a while, you know that I tend to limit myself to 3 or 4 projects at a time because I like to finish my projects before starting new ones. I don't really like to have a lot of like long-term projects. I like to kind of crank them out. I haven't been doing that so much this summer for whatever reason. I've been feeling more like a bumblebee knitter or like a hummingbird knitter where I just kind of go from project to project just as like the mood strikes me. Part of that is because I'm doing 2 mystery knit alongs that are shawls, and so those projects just take longer. And then I'm doing another shawl that's like a 4 or 5 skein shawl that I've been doing since Christmas. That was my like long-term project this year. So that just takes a while. And then I guess I just kind of got in the mood to kind of go from thing to thing because I was doing those. So like I've got a pair of socks for Alex that's close to being done. And then I have a pair of socks that I just need to like weave in the ends. That's my pair of socks. I don't have those to show you today, but I'll show them to you next time. And then I've got this shirt that, I mean, I could have finished the shirt in a week, but I haven't been because I've been doing other things. So yeah, I've just got a lot of projects on the go right now, which is fine. I'm having fun with it. So I've got all of them in this bag, this beautiful bag by, the name of it is in the bag. I showed this in the last episode. Golden Bee Quilts. It's on Etsy. And look how gorgeous this hand quilted or handmade bag is. She used a sewing machine, but it's still handmade. It's beautiful. And it's so big. It holds so much. And it's so sturdy and well made. It's a gorgeous bag and I love it. So first up, I have my Emma's yarn. This was the Emma's Smalliday Kit from 2021. I know that the Smalliday kits for this Advent have already gone on sale, so I don't know if they're different than the Smalliday kit that I got in 2021. It looks really similar, just on the pictures, but I don't know because the yarn is all wrapped up. So if you are interested in getting that and you don't want those surprise to be ruined, skip ahead like 4 or 5 minutes, or just don't look while I share this project with you, because this is my shawl that I knit from that kit, and I used the pattern that was written for that kit. It was written by Dobratz. It's the Flora Daze shawl, using the Smalliday silky fingering weight yarn from Emma's Yarn. So I'm about to show my project, so if you don't want to see it because you are worried that this might be the same yarn that you're getting this coming Advent, I don't know if it is because I don't know what yarn is going to be in the Advent kit this year. It might be totally different. But anyway, if you're worried about it, don't look. That's your warning. Okay, I'm showing it now, so look away. So here's what we have. Look how gorgeous this is. Oh my gosh, you guys. Is this not majestic AF? So pretty. I am just completely in love with this. I'm about halfway through. I'm a little over halfway. Actually, I'm a bit over halfway. I have 2/5 left to do. Because I kind of have it mapped out. So 2/5 left. So this is going to be a frickin' big shawl. I don't know if this is more like a wrap but it is just completely stunning. Like, seriously. And I think I'm showing you the wrong side. I am showing you the wrong side. There's texture. Obviously, I need to weave in my ends. But is this not just like the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? I love this. Oh my gosh. So I just added this new color this morning. So making progress on this. It is gloriously soft and squishy because of this knit, which I'm not gonna say out loud for those of you who are listening but not watching. But because of that, it's so squishy. So squishy. This is just beautiful, and I'm going to wear it probably all winter, probably in the spring. I'm so excited. It might be done by the end of the summer. Oh my gosh. I really can't get over how beautiful it is. I might have to hang it up somewhere in my house or drape it somewhere so that I can just look at it all the time because it's gorgeous. It's safe to look again if you're looking away. So yeah, so this is my Emma's yarn, the Smalliday Kit from 2021 is what I was using to make that, and that's the Flora Daze pattern by Dobratz. And you can get the pattern on Etsy. Not Etsy, Ravelry. My next one is for a mystery knit along. So if you don't want to see this, you can also look away for this one. But this one is the shawl for the road trip mystery Florida road trip mystery knit along by Really Clear Designs. So again, if you don't want to see it, look away now. This is your warning. So this is what I have for part of it right now. So fun. You can kind of see all of the different like patterny, textury things. And this knit along is really cool because they're taking you on a road trip through Florida. So they take you through different like cities and areas of Florida. And so each part of the pattern goes along with the road trip. This is the part that I've been working on the last couple days. Because again, I'm just kind of flitting back and forth between my projects. So yeah, so fun. Lots of new skills I've been learning in this knit along. Yeah, not lots of new skills. It's been fun, and the community has been great. There's a group on Facebook, and the group is really active, and the ladies on there are so nice. There might be a couple guys on there too. And everybody's just been so nice and supportive and helpful for each other and just having so much fun. It's a really great knit along. Yeah, it's a really great knit along, largely because of the community. So I've been having a lot of fun with it, and again, learning lots of new skills. And I really enjoyed not knowing what I'm going to be knitting every time the clue comes out. It's safe to look back again if you were looking away. Yeah, it's super fun to discover every 2 weeks they send out a clue. I like not knowing what I'm going to be knitting. I've never done mystery knit alongs before, so this has been really fun for me. The yarn that I'm using is from, is it Big Sky? Yeah, Big Sky Yarn Company. Or Big Sky Yarn Co. It's not really wanting to focus. It never likes to focus on words. I don't know why it doesn't like to focus on like letters. I don't know. But I've got different colors. This is this dark navy. This like really dark navy is Summer Storm. And I've got Cool Beans and St. Lucia. I'm not sure which is which because the bands have gotten separated. And then this is a Pensacola colorway. This is Toes in the Sand. This is dyed exclusively for Dixie Knits in Pensacola. So I got this kit in March, and yeah, I'm really having fun with it. It's been really, really great. I don't think I've got anything else to share about that. I feel like I'm going real quick, but I'm trying to keep doing this where I film my podcast though, like during the week, and so I work during the week. So I have some appointments coming up after lunch, so I'm trying to get this filmed in a timely manner so that I don't have to like rush before I start my appointments. So yeah, that project has been great. I've been having lots of fun with it. It's very Florida-y, which I enjoy, because I'm a big fan of Florida. And then my last project to share with you guys is another mystery knit along. So if you are taking part in this, or if you are going to be knitting later and you don't want to know, now is your warning. I'll tell you explicitly when to look away, but this one is Helen Stewart's mystery knit along with the Curious Handmade podcast. So this is her Miss May MKAL that she's doing this year. And I am completely in love with this knit along. I haven't been doing tons of it this week because I've been feeling very beachy this week. So I've been doing mostly my Florida road trip shawl and my Flora Daze shawl, just because they're very like bright color summery. And I've been doing some like crochet stuff when I need something like small and like easy that I don't have to look at much. Or, but when I go, when I'm done beaching, I'm sure that I will switch back to this one because it's so potato chippy. Like you just want to keep doing another row. It's gorgeous. It is lace based, so I'm not giving anything away with that. Like she says in the description of the mystery knit along that there's a lot of lace. So it's very intricate lace. At least it's intricate for me. I've never done lace like this before. But her pattern is written wonderfully. And anyway, I love it. You'll see it in just a second. I love it. It's beautiful. So now's your warning. Look away if you don't want to see what I've got so far for the Miss May MKAL from Helen Stewart. I'm showing it now. Is this not beauty? Oh my gosh, you guys. So we've got all these different sections, and she, like the other mystery knit along, sorry, my nail is like snagging on things. So I was looking at that. I need to straighten that up. Yeah, so I've got all these different lacy bits, and it's just beautiful. And I am very happy with the yarn choices that I made. Yeah, it's just beautiful. Oh my gosh, I wish I had a better way to show this. It's so beautiful. And it's so soft because the yarn that I'm using is so soft and squishy. But this is going to be a pretty big shawl. This is like a 3 skein shawl. So she gives the option of having 4 colors to do it like as a color block, or you can do 3 skeins of 1 color. But she really encourages things like stash diving and stuff like that. So a lot of people are doing like gradients, or they're just using scraps. Some of the scrappy versions of this shawl are really beautiful. So I'm really enjoying seeing everybody's projects on Instagram that they've been posting. So like seriously, just look how beautiful this is. And it's so much fun. It's so much fun. Yeah, so it's safe to look back if you were looking away. I'll tell you a little bit about the yarn that I'm using. This guy is an alpaca yarn, a baby alpaca. This is from Juniper Moon Farm, the Harriet Fine. It's baby alpaca blended with nylon, 75% alpaca, 25% polyamide. It's 461 yards in 100 grams. So It's this beautiful gray guy, and it's got a little halo because it is alpaca, and it is baby alpaca, which means it's so soft. Oh my gosh, it's so soft. So soft. And then this guy that I'm using is a Hobby Lobby yarn. I did stash diving for this project because I had a lot of beautiful yarns in my stash set aside for special projects, and this was a special project for me, so I pulled them out for it. This is Yarn Bee Authentic Hand Dyed Tonal in Plush Blush. You can see it there. It is 420 yards in 100 grams. It is 100% superwash merino wool. So it's just this kind of lightly speckled blush pink. And then for my variegated speckly, it's like a speckly, it's like heavily speckled bordering on variegated yarn. I've got these two from Nanette Studio. This is Sentimental. And this one, I want to say something love. It is Tainted Love. It's got more white in it. And what I think I'm going to do for the next section where I use this, I think I'm going to alternate these two skeins because I am really, really liking this one in particular in this project, and I want to make sure that I use as much of this as possible. So I think I'm just going to alternate it with this skein. So that I'm getting as much of this in as possible, and then whenever I run out of it, I'll just switch to this one. And then I'm using, this is also Nanette Studio. It is kind of a tonal gold, and this is an unnamed, it's a one-of-a-kind colorway. So, and her yarns are, Nanette Studios yarns are 85% superwash merino, 15% nylon, so they're really, really soft. Yeah, so those are the yarns I'm using for this beauty, and I love it so much. It's so much fun, and it's so gorgeous. I love this project. So those are all of my works in progress right now. I am really, really loving all of them. I'm just really enjoying kind of like going from one to the other. I like having several bigger projects right now because I don't get bored with any of them. And since they aren't like small projects, I don't feel like the need to get them done as quickly as possible to get them off the needles. I know they're gonna take a while, so I don't really mind taking my time with them. So I'm really enjoying that this summer. It just feels like a really chill way to knit right now. So I'm really liking that a lot. It is the summer of shawls for me and shirts, because I've got my crocheted top that I'm doing, which will be done pretty soon. I kind of want to get it off the hook. I'm crocheting it, so off the hook, in the next like week, I think, because I'm going to be test knitting for Helen Knits. She has a summer tank top that has like a lace border on the bottom that I'm a test knitter for. So I'll share that with you guys next episode because I will have started on that. It's a beautiful tank top. I'm really excited to be test knitting for her. Her designs are really beautiful, and I really like this top a lot. I can't wait. I've got the perfect yarn for it in my stash that I'm going to be using. So stoked. So yeah, those are my needle adjacent projects and my works in progress. So on to acquisitions. I have quite a few acquisitions to show you this week because my two favorite yarn shops in Pensacola, I went to both of them this week, and one of them is new to me. It's a fairly new shop. It's only been open a year or two. The owner's name is Natalie, and she is a precious human being. I adore her. I can't wait to get to know her more and hang out and do like fun yarny fibery stuff with her. She's so cool. I really like her a lot. I'm so grateful that I got to meet her this week. She's like the bomb. So I spent quite a long time hanging out with her, talking to her. I think it was on Tuesday this week. I went into her shop, and her shop is so cool. I actually am including footage at the end of this episode of her shop, because this was my first time going there, and I wanted to share that with you guys. So if you want to see her shop, it is Studio South, Pensacola. Stick around at the end and you will see some footage of her shop. It's so cool. I have not been in a yarn shop like hers ever before. So cool. She used to be, she still is actually, an art teacher, and she's kind of transitioning, I think, into more and more fiber in her life, and so you can tell she's an art teacher from her shop. It's so cool. Anyway, so Studio South Pensacola was the shop I'm super excited about. And then Dixie Knits in Pensacola is a shop I've been going to now for a bit, and I really do enjoy that shop. They've got a lot of good stuff in there, and they've got their semi-annual sale going on right now. So I stopped by there to check out the sale, and they carry Emma's yarn. So Emma's yarn has the boardwalk sets for collection right now. Or not boardwalk, what are they called? I think it's the theme park collection. I think it's Emma's yarn has the theme walk collection. I think the one I got was boardwalk. So little heads up. We'll get into the acquisitions. So first up, this bag is from Dixie Knits. I saw this, I've been wanting this bag for like a year. Every time I go in there, I want it. And I finally was like, I'm just gonna get it. Social knitworking. How cute. Isn't it so pretty? It is both pretty and cute at the same time. And then I've got my yarn peeking out of it. This is yarn from Studio South. There will be crinkling. So heads up. Okay, so there's your crinkling. She packaged it based on palette, which I thought was really sweet. So I'm gonna I know that's loud. Sorry if it's too loud. I'll show you guys first the top that I got while I was there. It's kind of like a tunic. It smells really nice. It smells really nice. I think she has a lot of like handmade soaps and stuff, like just kind of scattered about. So I think that's why it smells so good. Yeah, this is 100% linen. These are handmade tops from, ooh, I can't read that. I can't read that. I think it's CP Sade. I can't read it. That's the tag. Like, I can't read it. Anyway, it's 100% linen, and this is gonna be great. This is just my style. I love this color. And she had several of these in the shop. Some of them were 100% linen, 100% cotton, 100% silk. A couple of them had like a plaid, but most of them were like a solid color, and they're so beautiful. I love them. So for the yarn, this is Wild Violet. This is a single ply fingering. It's these beautiful like gray purples with like some speckles. This one is Kissed by the Sun. It's these beautiful creams and kind of like a pinky tannish with like these little pale turquoise bits. This is, I think this is one of her unnamed ones. A couple of them are unnamed. These are all fingering weight. And these are all dyed by Natalie that I'm showing you guys right now. This is 100% merino, superwash merino. This is Straw Flowers. This is 80% merino, 20% nylon. It is super washed as well. These are gorgeous. Again, she arranged these by palette, which I just adore. I'm gonna put these back into their little bags after I'm done so that I'm not crinkling more than is necessary. Here's the second bag I got from her. My mom went shopping with me, so that meant that my mom wanted to buy me some things because she was really happy that we brought them to the beach. She was like, I'm gonna buy you some yarn to say thanks. And I was like, you really don't have to. But my mom's love language is gift giving, so this is how I accept her thanks, I guess. I'm very grateful to her for getting me some yarn. She didn't buy all of this for me. I did purchase part of this, but she did want to buy me some stuff, so I did not totally take advantage of my mom and just let her buy all of my yarn. Yeah, so these are gorgeous. A lot of these are unnamed. Some of these are kind of her one-of-a-kind she calls wabi-sabi. If you're familiar with wabi-sabi, it's I think it is a Japanese art of taking something that has like cracked and broken. Oh no, wabi-sabi, no, that's something else. Wabi-sabi is, I think again, it is Japanese. I might be wrong, so don't quote me. But often it's in pottery. And in pottery, there's sometimes like something gets like warped or cracked or something, and then it's considered beautiful in its uniqueness, and despite its imperfections, or because of its imperfections, it is very beautiful. So that's kind of what her one-of-a-kind colorways are. Again, that might not be a perfect definition of wabi-sabi, and I might also not be pronouncing it correctly. So yeah, so don't quote me. That is my understanding of it though. But yes. Aren't these gorgeous? The way she dyes is beautiful. These 1, 2, 3 are merino and silk blends. These other two are merino. This one one of these might be non-superwash. And I think all of these are unnamed, but you can kind of see like through the package just how completely gorgeous these are. This one's purple with like a lot of different colors in it, but it's got lots of like really good like blues in it. They're just stunning. She has such amazing color sense. But she is an art teacher, so like it's her job to have good color sense. Gorgeous. So I can see those being turned into some really beautiful shawls or other kind of accessories. Yeah, or maybe like some of them might be turned into like a fade for like a sweater or a top. I'm not really sure. I think maybe you guys can like tell me if this is not a correct understanding. But I think like I hear a whole lot that people like try to avoid getting like single skeins of like sock yarn when they go shopping or when they go to like fiber festivals and stuff like that. And I think that that's because like they end up not having enough for a bigger project, or because they're like, all I can do is make socks with this, or something like that. I don't know. That's my understanding anyway. And so part of me was like, oh, should I not be getting like single skeins of fingering weight stuff or of sock yarn? Like, because I keep hearing that's something everyone's trying to avoid. Or maybe it's just a lot of people are trying to avoid that. And maybe it's because they do find that they just have tons of single skeins in their stash and they don't really know what to do with them other than make socks. I don't know. You can correct me if that's not what is actually going on. That's just kind of my understanding of it. But for me, what I think that I'm finding is I love to have single skeins of especially fingering weight yarn, because I create palettes from it. And I don't really like knitting projects with like the same yarn over and over again. Like I don't really want to have a project that's 4 skeins of the same yarn. I get really burnt out on the yarn. I get like palette burnout. I like to have things like fades, or like color work or whatever. So I kind of like having like single skeins of things. I don't think I could have single skeins of like super crazy variegated, and that's like all I had in my stash, but I like lots of single skeins of like tonals and speckles, and then some that are like some that are variegated. And I don't know, like I find that like as I'm building my stash over this last year, that's where like, I don't know, it really ignites my creativity and my excitement for my projects. So yeah, all I got were single skeins of things. But I really like that. Like that's really fun for me. So I don't know if any of the rest of you guys do that or what your thoughts are about that. But I have found that it's fun for me. My mom also got me these rovings. I don't think they're combed top. I think they are just roving. But they might be combed top. It's kind of hard to, I think they're just roving. It's hard to tell. And sometimes those terms are used interchangeably, but again, my understanding is they are technically different things. So yeah, my mom got me these to spin. She wants me to spin these 2 for her. My mom doesn't really knit or crochet. She did when she was younger, but she has not in a very long time, like decades. I have never seen her or known her to crochet or knit in my entire life. So it's been several decades since she last crocheted or knit. So I don't know if she's going to use these 2, but she wants me to spin them for her. So I'll spin them for her. And she said she might use them, or she might have me use them to like make her something, which I'm happy to do. This is the first time my mom has actually like asked me to make her something. Usually when I offer to make her something, she's like, no. So I was like, yeah, I will spin you whatever you want. I will make you whatever you want. So yeah, those 2 are for my mom. This one's called Under the Sea, which is so cute. It is very Little Mermaid-ish. I don't know the colorway for this one. And then my mom wanted me to spin this one for my sister-in-law, or one of my sister-in-laws. This is the sister-in-law I taught how to crochet this winter. So my mom wants me to spin this one for her so that she has some hand spun to crochet with. So yeah, and this one I think is gonna be really fun to spin because it's kind of like an art bat, or an art, it'll make like an art yarn kind of thing because it's got the nice texturing. It's got a little bit of like stellina in here. I don't know if you can kind of see the sparkle a little bit. It's got like some bluish stellina. So yeah, that's fun. So those are the things that I got at the yarn shop. Oh, I also got these at Studio South. We're almost done. I just got a little bit shady. I got this. This is like a little clippy thing to put onto like sweaters, like up here or down here or wherever you want to put it, to kind of like create a little bit of like a closure. So if you've got a sweater or cardigan that doesn't have buttons or any kind of like closing apparatus, you can just clip it on. And I thought that'd be handy because I do find that there are some of my, like one of the cardigans that I crocheted, I didn't crochet. I knit. I knit this cardigan this winter. It doesn't have anything to close it, and I find myself kind of like pulling it closed and like holding it closed because I'm cold all the time. So that would be really handy for that. And I kind of had my eye out for something like that for a while, so I was really happy to find that at her shop. And then she let me pick out some yarn bling. So I picked out the charms for, it's so small, I don't think it's gonna focus real well on it. But I made this like little mermaid, or 2 little mermaid-y stitch markers, which I posted on Instagram, I think like yesterday or like the day before. They're not showing up really well because they're so small. that's really cute. So yeah, she has like a little tray of like charmy things, and she let me pick out what I wanted to make little stitch markers, just like as a little bonusy thank you for buying from her shop. So yeah, so that's all that I got from Studio South. Amazing, gorgeous shop. Again, stick around at the end if you want to see some footage of it, because it is a really beautiful shop. It's so cool. And then when I got at Dixie Knits, I got a few things from Dixie Knits for their sale, and then one thing that wasn't on sale, the Emma's yarn wasn't on sale, but I really wanted it. I saw it online a month or so ago, and I was like, I really want that. So I got that too. So I got some Madeline Tosh. This was part of the sale. It's a really good price for Madeline Tosh. This is the Scout colorway. This is Pashmina, so it's 75% superwash merino wool, 15% silk, 10% cashmere. It's a sport weight. It's 360 yards and 100 grams. It is really soft and squishy, and I love this blushy color. So this is going to be probably put into a shawl of some sort. It could be part of like a project for like a top as well. But I think this is going to be part of a beautiful shawl. And this is my first skein of Madeline Tosh. So this is Mad Tosh. Yeah, Mad Tosh. I don't know like what the difference between the different Madeline Tosh yarns are, but so I got that. And then I got, this is also part of their sale. I got these guys from Rowan. This is the Alpaca Classic. This is Rowan Alpaca Classic. It's made with super fine alpaca and cotton. It's 57% alpaca, 43% cotton, and these are 25-gram little cakes or little bundles. I never know like what to call it when they are done up like this, but I've got like a blushy pink, a gray, a light gray, and then this like ecru cream kind of color. And these I'm really excited to use for some sort of top or light cardigan. Yeah, this is the gray Mela color. This is the soft satin colorway, and then this is the snowflake colorway. So these are the colors that I got, and I think that those are going to be really beautiful for like a light cardigan or top. I might have to like add to them. I don't know if this is going to be enough because this is 150 grams. So that might not be enough, but I can add to it if I need to. And then the last thing that I got, oh no, I got these beads too. So I got these beads from Dixie Knits. They are kind of this iridescent glazed color. This is the Capri blue and the light blue. Yeah, so they're like a frosted glass bead. Yeah, it's really, really pretty. I've really been enjoying knitting with beads. So I want to do more knitting with beads. So I really like this. So I just picked those up as well. And then I got the, oh, not Boardwalk, Cliff Walk. This is the Emma's Yarn theme pack in Cliff Walk. This is the neutral one. There are lots of different ones. They also had the, is it Call Me Cabana? Something about a cabana or cabana, which is like their like turquoisey aqua fade, but I wanted a neutral fade because I haven't done a neutral shawl, and I think that it'd be really great to have a neutral shawl, because some days at work I want to wear something that's more neutral. So I think that it'd be great to have a beautiful hand knit neutral shawl to wear to work. I don't mind wearing my colorful ones at work sometimes, but there are some days where I kind of need to wear something more neutral depending on what's going on at work. So yeah, so beautiful. And they're like bluish grays, which is kind of my favorite. So that's the not sale thing that I got because I just really wanted to have that one. Again, I saw it online a while ago and was hopeful that I would find it somewhere so I could get it. And I saw it this week and got it. So yeah, lots of stuff. This was my last yarn haul for the year, I think. I got quite a bit in Wisconsin as well, and I'll be sharing that with you guys, I think, over the course of a couple episodes, because I got a lot of stuff there. Probably about the same amount that I got here. And I don't plan on buying any more yarn for the rest of the year. I got my big yarn buying done with sooner than anticipated. I didn't think I was going to get all of, because I wasn't planning on going to Wisconsin. So I wasn't planning on going and getting a bunch of yarn there. And then I wasn't supposed to be in Pensacola No, I was supposed to be in Pensacola this week, but I didn't know the semi-annual sale was going to be going on, so I thought I would be getting yarn there in like July instead, but it was this month, so I won't be getting it in July. I already got it. Yeah, so anyway, I have bought all my yarn for the year, I think. I don't need any more yarn, and I don't really feel like the urge to get more yarn. Like, I feel like I've got a really good stash right now. Lots to like pull from. I've got great palettes to work with. I've got lots of kits I'm excited about, so I don't really feel like I need any more yarn. I feel like I've got what I need. You know, if the opportunity just presents itself unexpectedly, I guess, sure, but I don't anticipate really getting any more yarn this year. So yeah, I'll spread that haul out over a few episodes so you guys have stuff to look at. So that's it for the yarny goodness. Now for the make along. So I have decided to host a make along starting in July. I'll make an information video for it that has all of the details, but just to give you guys a heads up so you can kind of start thinking about it and put it on your calendar if you want to. I'd love to have you join us. It will be a make along, not a knit along. So you can do crochet, knitting, weaving, spinning, you know, kind of whatever, as long as it's fiber arts. I'm not going to be real picky about it, but fiber arts. The prizes that'll be available for it will probably be like yarn related. So yeah, they'll be like fiber yarn related. But as long as like you're making something within the realm of fiber arts, then that's totally fine with me. The make along is going to be called a magical make along. Yeah, it's so good. Anything that's magical is welcome in this make along. I just want to create like a fun community atmosphere, crafting community that just feels very magical. So you know, if Harry Potter is your thing, then it could be Harry Potter. I'm probably going to be doing a lot of Harry Potter stuff. But it doesn't have to be. Just anything that is magic related. Like, I don't know, like if you want to knit a sweater that's based on the Chronicles of Narnia, go for it. I don't really mind. As long as it's magic, that's all. If you want to make fairy socks, go for it. Anything magical. The dates for this are going to be, we're going to start on July, oh gosh, I lost the date we start on. I think it's July 27th. Hold on. Sorry, making sure I don't give you the wrong date. Oh, no, 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 that's not what I want. It is, I had this. Okay, it is July 24th. Okay, good. It should be July 24th. I'm pretty sure it's July 24th. I will definitely have like that solidified by the time I make the information video, but I think it's July 24th is what I decided on as our start day. That's a Friday. So July 24th to start, and that's because that is the day that the Hogwarts letters get sent out. So if you are a fan of Harry Potter, Hogwarts letters go out on July 24th. Again, I will double check that to make sure that that is correct. But I'm pretty sure that's it because that sounds like what I had decided on last time. Starting on July 24th, and then we'll be ending on October 31st, Halloween. So for the month of October, if you want to do Halloween-y stuff, as long as it's like magical Halloween stuff, that could be a really good time or opportunity to kind of be part of the community while you're doing Halloween-themed crafting. So yeah, I'll give you guys more information about that, everything you need to know when the information video goes up. But just so that you have that on your radar, we are going to be having a magical make-along starting in July and ending in October. So I'm really excited about it. I already have several projects lined up for it. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I think that Tour de Fleece will also be over or wrapping up by the time the make-along starts. So there won't be any or much conflict with Tour de Fleece if you are participating in that. Yeah, so I'm so excited. Okay, so I guess I'll finish up here. I mentioned Tour de Fleece. I am going to be participating in Tour de Fleece this year. It'll be my first one, which I'm very happy and excited about. I am not part of a team as of right now. I don't know if I'm going to join one. We're getting really close to the start. I think it starts on July 1st this year, so we're getting pretty close to that. So I should probably pick a team if I want to do that. But I'm kind of doing it in a chill kind of way. This is my first Tour de Fleece, so I don't want it to be stressful for me. I just want to spin every day. And I'll have, I think, spinning vlogs that kind of go along with that. So there'll be some videos for you guys for Tour de Fleece if you're interested in spinning, or if you spin, or if you just like to watch videos about it. So yes, I think that's everything for today. I'm gonna go ahead and end the talking podcasty portion of this. And if you want to see footage of Studio South Pensacola, stick around for the end and enjoy her beautiful, beautiful shop. I think you can order online too. So that's my parents' dog trying to get in through the door. That's my cue to end. So I'll end this here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I always enjoy showing you all of my yarny goodness and being excited about yarn with you. So I will see you guys again soon. Be on the lookout for the magical make-along information video. I hope that you're having a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and wonderful evening. Yeah, I'm just very grateful for you all, and I hope you have happy crafting. I'll see you guys next time.